Have you ever wondered what it would be like if the largest snake to ever exist, Titanoboa, still roamed the earth? This prehistoric behemoth, stretching up to 42 feet in length and tipping the scales at an estimated 1.5 tons, was a true titan of its time. Compared to modern snakes like the anaconda or python, Titanoboa was a monstrous giant, dominating its environment with unrivaled strength and size. So let's imagine, what if this extinct giant were still lurking in the shadows of our world today? As a top predator, Titanoboa's presence would significantly alter existing ecosystems. This creature, with its insatiable appetite and unrivaled size, would place considerable pressure on the populations of smaller animals. It would become the apex predator, dominating the food chains and instigating a seismic shift in the natural order of things. But it's not all doom and gloom. The Titanoboa could also play a vital role in controlling the populations of its prey. This might lead to a more balanced environment, as the overpopulation of certain species can often result in the depletion of resources. Imagine, for instance, a world where rodent populations are kept in check by the presence of this giant serpent. The ripple effect would extend far beyond the immediate prey. Other species, depending on these rodents for food, would need to adapt and diversify their diet. The ripple effect of Titanoboa's presence would undoubtedly be felt throughout the food chain. The areas that Titanoboa would inhabit could see a dramatic transformation. Picture the deep, lush jungles or the winding, murky rivers now home to this gargantuan serpent. The presence of Titanoboa would undoubtedly influence the behavior and distribution of other species. Smaller animals, once carefree, might now live in a state of heightened caution, their routines altered to avoid crossing paths with this formidable predator. Larger animals, too, might reconsider their moves, their dominance in the food chain no longer unchallenged. Birds might take to the skies more often, while land-dwelling creatures could seek out safer, snake-free zones. This ripple effect could extend far beyond the immediate vicinity of the snake, leading to a cascade of changes across the ecosystem. From the smallest insect to the mightiest beast, each creature's survival strategy would need to adapt in this new world order. A world with Titanoboa would indeed be a dynamic and ever-changing one. Living in a world with Titanoboa would certainly present unique challenges for humans. This massive snake, with its immense size and predatory instincts, would undoubtedly command respect and caution. Imagine going for a hike in the wilderness, knowing that a 42-foot-long serpent could be lurking around the corner. It's a thought that would send a shiver down anyone's spine. In areas where Titanoboa could potentially inhabit, humans would need to adapt their lifestyles. They might need to develop new safety measures, change their farming practices, or even rearrange their communities to avoid the snake's territory. The risks could be high, but so too could be the rewards of living in such a unique and dynamic environment. There's no doubt that the presence of Titanoboa, if it were to return, would force us to reevaluate our place in the natural world. Titanoboa's presence would indeed pose interesting questions about our coexistence with such ancient and powerful species. While the return of Titanoboa remains a fascinating hypothetical scenario, it's clear that its presence would ripple through ecosystems, transforming habitats and reshaping human interactions. This colossal predator could bring about a new equilibrium in animal populations while redefining the meaning of coexistence for communities near its habitats. This thought experiment not only sparks our imagination but also underscores the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of our planet.